Hold on. Let me get some drink real quick.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Code Pablo. I'm here with my guy, Fly Guy, a.k.a. Lowe.
What's going on, man?
Chilling, man, chilling. You know, see I upgraded, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the
Team still
background.
trash, but I see you, though.
Hey, yo. We doing all right. Listen,
Yeah,
we
you
won
are.
and one. You know, we doing okay. You know, we had a bad day. We all have bad days, you know what I'm saying? But we got to get back up. That's it, you know? So, and I see you rocking the jersey. It's
Yeah,
fresh.
man. Pistons for life, man. Come on.
Talking about trash, but you know it's okay.
Hey, man.
I mean, hey, who'd y'all lose to yesterday? Actually,
Cleveland.
wow. All
Yeah,
right,
it's all
so
right. I'm expecting to lose.
you expect you? I know you didn't expect them to win though.
Yeah,
Like
we're
I know
not.
you. No, I'm sorry. I'm saying you didn't expect Cleveland to win that game.
If we won, I wouldn't have been surprised. But if we lost, I'm not mad. I'm not expecting to make the playoffs. So the worse we are, the better pick we get. I'm not expecting this to have a winning season.
Beat Cleveland at least though, man. That's
Hey,
all
man,
I'm
it is
saying.
what it is. Double overtime. I can't say they didn't compete.
All right, all
And
right.
Andre Drummond, the best center in the league. So
That's debatable. But anyway, nah, he is really good though. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
top
lie.
center.
Like he looked great on that team. He looks rejuvenated. I wonder if Kevin Love when he's coming back.
He played yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah, he played.
Damn. See, this is me missing games again,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
Anyway, let's get right into it. So first thing I'm gonna start off with is just like who stood out to you the most during Christmas time? You know, obviously besides like KD, which I'm gonna get into, but who do you think, you know, stood out the most to you?
So I'm gonna do the person that nobody's actually watching. I go for history. The person who makes history stood out to me.
Okay.
So Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat had the most three-pointers on Christmas Day in the first half ever.
Damn.
That's Steph Curry. That's KD. That's Kyrie. That's Clay. That's Ray Allen. That's Kobe. That's Larry
Ray
Bird.
Allen.
That's everybody. I'm saying all the greats. And you got this man, Duncan Robinson. He's like, what, 25, 26?
Yeah.
Coming in and make 6 3-pointers in the first half. Nobody else has done that.
So this is like any game or just
No,
Christmas?
Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas Day.
Any Christmas Day game
All
in
right,
NBA history.
I gotta give it to you then, because it's like, yeah, that's impressive, man. I mean, Christmas is Christmas at the end of the day. It
Exactly.
don't matter if it's pandemic or not. And to be the, you know, person that did that on Christmas Day, like, you know, you could do that on any other game, but to do it on Christmas Day, that's how you
Stands
do it,
out
man.
more.
You stand out. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, he ended with 23 points, which is respectable for him. I think that's really good for him. He's
Right.
not your top option. He's not your 1, 2, or 3.
He's
He
so
just
young,
comes in and
too.
he shoots. Exactly. So for him to make history on this day against out of everybody ever, that's my top guy.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I had the Pelicans winning that game. You know, Zion was doing pretty good, but the shooting of Miami and their execution, they're battle tested, they're trained. You know, people are sleeping on them for the playoffs, but I think, you know, they're definitely going to make the playoffs. I know that. Like, I'm not sure if they're going to make it out the East, but the playoffs, I know they're going to be a problem. So, you know,
Definitely.
with Duncan Robinson and Hero, man, those young guys just shooting from the parking lot, like Steven.
Exactly.
But
That's gonna be the new Splash Brothers.
it is going to be the new Splash Brothers. But, you know, they got problems out there in the East, too, you know, with the Nets, man, because KD lit up my team, bro. Oh, my God, he went ballistic. Like, I was watching the game. You could not stop Kyrie or KD from scoring at all. Like, we didn't even make it tough on them. We didn't even, like, I feel like we didn't even try half the time. Like, there was times like Kyrie went up on Jason Tatum. And I get it. It's Kyrie. But, like, Jason Tatum, way bigger, way taller, way lengthier. You know, at least make him miss the layup. He just let him score on the layup on a fast break. I'm like, come on, man. But
you got to remember, Boston, they still don't have Kemba.
It don't matter, though. Like, we could have made it tough. We got blown out. And
defensively, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
Defensively, we got to be better.
Offensively, that Kemba's another 20-point scorer that y'all could have had.
Yeah.
So it could change things up, but
Jaylen Brown, though, stepped up. He stepped up big time, too, as well. He was going crazy as well with them stats. But I'm gonna throw out some of KD's stats. My guy with 29 points. He was a plus minus of 31. That's really, really high. That means really efficient, really, really great on the floor. 56% shooting, and he only played 33 minutes. And he barely jumped when he was doing his moves, doing his dunks. He barely, put any pressure on the foot or anything. He's just that big, I don't know. I don't know how to feel.
KD is KD. You can't stop KD.
Yeah, I just think back OKC days, we need that kind of, Kevin Durant so we can stop him, get turnovers and crowd the paint and stuff, but he could just shoot. So I don't know what to say, guys. But for my team, man, we didn't do too bad, but JT had 20 points, Jaylen Brown had 27. Really great, right? But they were both plus minuses -21 and -25. That just shows that something's not right. Obviously, offensively, like you said, we need Kemba Walker. Kemba can space out the floor, drive to the basket, get those guys easy assists, and Jason Tatum doesn't have to be on the ball as much. And I get it, right? Jason Tatum, he could be that guy to score in the third or fourth quarter, but just throughout the game, I feel like he should try to get a flow. He's playing the game and he's kind of laid back, chilling a little bit. And I know he has that killer mentality when he wants to score, but I just need him to have more of that urgency when the season goes on and progresses, especially when Kemba gets back. Because when Kevin Durant was sticking Jason Tatum, he didn't do anything. He passed the ball away or he just couldn't score on him. And I get it, it's KD, but you got to do better than that, man. So
yeah, I see what you're saying, man.
Yeah, and then our young guy Pritchard, 7 points. That guy is doing great as a rookie. His energy is so good, especially now that we don't have Kemba. So I'm really excited about him. And Naismith, I would say right now he's not scoring as much, but he's a great defender. He's athletic, and I'm gonna give him a little bit more time. But Pritchard, he's fitting in a lot better. I've seen him progress in both of these games. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Did Boston win a game yet?
Yeah, we're 1-1. We beat the Bucks.
Okay, that's good.
So the Bucks, we played the Bucks, and Jason Tatum hit a game winner over Giannis.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then Giannis missed the free throw, and people were getting on Giannis, which I don't think people should have gotten on Giannis, personally.
I'm gonna disagree with that, because for Giannis to be back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah.
And for him to be in the conversation of greatness, you have to take that criticism. It's not like, Jeff Teague missed the free throw, so it ain't that big. If LeBron misses a free throw, they are going in on him. If KD misses the free throw.
He does miss free throws, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Giannis is in the conversation with LeBron as the greatest player right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to have that criticism. He's supposed to have those clutch moments.
Yeah.
So when you got a free throw to tie the game up, if you miss, you know you're about to get some heat.
Yeah, I would say if he does this later on in the season, definitely bad Giannis, right? But it's the second game, or it was the first game actually. So I feel like we got to give him a little bit of slack. And also, you guys, they just let Jason Tatum and Brown just shoot threes. They were just gunning those threes down. Pick and roll, boom, three. And that's why I get so mad with Jason Tatum against Kevin Durant, because it's get a pick and roll, which he was doing, get a screen, and then just try to, pull up from three, and don't be scared. Just do it. Kevin Durant is injured. He came back. Attack him.
Yeah, you gotta wear him out.
Wear him out. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. But let's get right into your team. The Pistons losing to the Cleveland Browns. Or Cleveland Brown. Look, I don't even know them. Cleveland Cavaliers. Sorry, guys. Football.
All right. Let me explain something.
Yeah, explain.
When I look at my Pistons, I already know we are not expected to win the championship. I want us to compete, but I'm not expecting us to win a lot of games.
That's fair, but
so when we play games against Cleveland Cavaliers, yes, these are games we should beat, but we went to double overtime, so I can't say we didn't compete.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we did lose, we had a good lead in the first overtime. They came back, and it was a wrap. I was a little disappointed, but at the end of the day, I'm not expecting to win it all. I'm just trying to look for progression without the team.
Okay.
So my biggest thing is, one, can Blake Griffin stay healthy? Right now, we only 2 games in, but right now he's averaging 20 points and almost 7 rebounds. To me, as a often injured Blake Griffin, I think I can accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Our second guy leading in points is Jeremy Grant. He's averaging 18.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds. I think we overpaid him. We're paying him $60 million for 3 years. I think that's a lot. But at the end of the day, somebody got to get the buckets. I'm glad it's him since we're paying so much.
Yeah, that's crazy that he's getting paid. I'm still surprised about that contract.
Me too, man.
Everybody was shocked.
But
he getting paid though. We can't hate on him.
Yeah.
But he could ball. I think he can actually I think Jeremy Grant could become, that third option. You think
definitely.
about it, you got D Rose, Blake Griffin, and then if Jeremy Grant steps up, why not?
Yeah, if he can average this, then I'm cool with him. I ain't got no problems.
18 points, yeah, almost 20 points. That's enough.
But my biggest problem right now, and I know it's early, but I had a lot of hope for Killian Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
And right now he's averaging 5 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
But how has he looked to you from the games that you watched? Has he looked okay?
He's okay. He's just, I think, either one, the Pistons aren't using him he's going to be the future.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking him on slowly, and I understand that. But also, as a fan, I need something to watch.
Right.
I can't be like, oh yeah, Blake Griffin, oh Derrick Rose, but we're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't want to just be that team where it's y'all just selling popcorn and entertainment.
Because then, right now, we have nobody at the stadium. Next year, when we do have people at the stadium, ain't nobody gonna be there. The same thing
you know who was at the stadium? A game I was watching last night was the Jazz. So it's funny because people about to go out to Utah before they even go to Detroit and watch a game, probably. But them boys competing.
If we can get Killian Hayes to actually be the focal point of our offense, he doesn't have to average 20 points a game, but let him, if he can get 12, 15 points and 6, 7 assists, then I can say, okay, we got something to build on. But if he goes through, like I said, it's still early, but if we go throughout the season and he got 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, then he's looking like a bust to me. But it's still early. I'm going to give him some time.
Well, here's my question, too, because I'm having the same feelings with Naismith. Naismith, I think, is 6'6", something like that, so he could play, small forward, shooting guard. Yeah. What position is Killian Hayes?
He's a point guard.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure he's 6'6", too.
And I'm trying to think who else comes off the bench for point guard. So, it's D Rose and then
it's Killian Hayes and Derrick Rose.
Okay. And they don't have another guy that kind of fills that role?
No.
So that's probably why, because it's probably putting the pressure on him to, start being that point guard off the bench automatically instead of being a third string
Killian
point
Hayes
guard.
Starts.
Oh, I see.
Derrick Rose comes off the bench. But Killian Hayes only plays about 20 minutes a night.
Why they having D Rose come off the bench? I'm pretty sure he's
Derrick
healthy.
Rose is he changes the pace, and he's better coming off the bench as an energy guy.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you don't want to put him in a starting position, and then so when he comes off the bench,
he breaks his ankles or something. God forbid.
He can.
Knock on wood.
When he's playing with the secondary people, it's a lot easier on his body.
Yeah, I feel like Derrick Rose is really explosive still, and he definitely brings that energy. I just need to see how him and Blake are going to be in those crunch time moments, if they can close out games, and if their team can at least get them the points that they need in the defensive stops so that they can get those close games. I think that's how they're going to, be competitive is if you can't blow the team out, at least stay within 5-10 points. Have Derrick Rose coming off the bench and see what kind of action you guys can get. Your team doesn't look too bad, but and you also have to have some of that shooting as well. I know you guys have some shooters out there, so work on that.
But right now I can't say. Okay, yeah, we got Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose, but this is last year for Derrick Rose, and then Blake Griffin has a player option, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't rely on Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. We need some type of building block. And right now, we were hoping Killian Hayes could be it, but I don't know which direction the Pistons are going.
I would say give it like a month or two, see how he
Yeah,
does. Just like how I am with Naismith and Pritchard. Even though Pritchard is our guy right now, he's bringing that energy, and he's the rookie, so he's doing great. We really need to step our game up too, because this is the worst time to have no bench. This is the worst time, especially when Kemba Walker's not in, and now the Nets have come out of nowhere like that, and everyone's getting better. And even some of the other Eastern teams look tough to me. Like I still like the Magic. I still like some of the other teams, like the Sixers, even though I hate the Sixers personally. They look good. They blew out the Knicks. And Washington, yeah, they were playing the Magic. They actually beat them. And I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But I was going to ask you to end this chat right here with you. Like, what teams, stood out to you this past week, that people may not be noticing besides the Lakers or the Nets, which we didn't even talk about the Lakers, but.
So which team stands out to me? I think everybody notices.
Oh, wait, real quick. The Magic beat the they beat the Wizards.
Yeah, they beat the Wizards, but still
disappointing.
Bradley Beal had like 40-something points.
He went off.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook still got his triple doubles. So stats-wise,
I don't like his triple doubles.
Yeah, I know, but at the end of the day, it is still help. If for points and assists, it's still helping the team.
It might need a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. Like they kind of have enough. I like their center though. I like that Bryant guy.
But he has to develop more.
I think he can though. I think he can.
He can, but he's not there right now.
But maybe mid-season he can be. Is what I'm saying.
If they can develop their Thomas Bryant or the Hachimura guy.
Yeah, Hachimura for sure.
If they can get that third person, then they could be good. Right. But right now, they might make the playoffs, but I don't see them winning a championship.
Yeah, same. I see them first round or second round exit. Yeah. That's pretty much what Westbrook is known for at this point. So that's me.
But my team that stands out to me, like I said, I think everybody notices them. But I think the team that stands out to me is the Golden State Warriors because how trash they are right now.
Garbage.
I feel so bad for Curry, man. He can't go through this 2 seasons in a row. But at the end of the day, for the roster that you have, I know Draymond Green isn't playing, but he's not that big points. He can get you rebounds, he can get you assists, but he's also your defensive player. And then Klay Thompson's out. That's your second option. It hurts, but they can't be this bad.
Bro, I read somewhere where it said, like, on Twitter or something, where it was like, if you guys have to rely on Draymond Green at this point, you just need to restart. Draymond Green is your last hope. You just got to restart. I mean, I have mixed feelings. So when the whole, Steph Curry and LeBron, it wasn't really a rivalry, but let's just say it was because they were going at it for 5 years. I was on LeBron's team because it was like, I wanted LeBron to win. He's just a better player. And, they got a better team, though. I don't feel bad for Steph Curry. He needs to work through these problems. He needs to also learn to be a little more patient. In the interview, he was saying that the IQ of the team wasn't there. That's literally what he said. But it's like, give it more time, man. You guys, if they're not executing in practice, the plays, I understand that because they are playing sloppy. But this is a new squad. You can't have these crazy expectations, especially, like, you need to, like, Andrew Wiggins, he's just not that guy. But if you can learn how to utilize him, if Steve Kerr is that coach, you got to try to utilize him the best way you can and work with what you have. And Oubre, I like Oubre. I really do. So I don't want to hear it. And, he's been through this, okay? He came up, right? He gave it all those years until he got good with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. And think about it, Draymond Green wasn't that good to a lot of people, but look how good he is of a player now. Not saying that he's going to be like, amazing, but he was an all-star at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, we got to put a little bit of respect on his name. And I also think, like, Curry, just give it time and be more patient. And don't have those crazy expectations.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, for me, like I said, if you got Curry on your team, who is, in my opinion, he's one of the greatest. He can be the focal point of your team without being the number one option.
Right.
So when Kevin Durant was there, in my opinion, that was still Curry's team, but KD was the number one option.
Right.
So I feel bad for him because when you see Curry, you know everything he can do, but he's not built to carry a team. Like, you put James Harden on the team, he's gonna get you like last night, 44 points, 17 assists.
He balled out, and the Portland Trailblazers, I don't know how they let they only got 8 people on their squad, Christian Wood, him and PJ Tucker, and they almost won that game. So
yeah, but like for Curry, he's not. I don't see him being built to carry a team. Like, for example, how LeBron was able to carry that horrible Cleveland team to the finals. Curry's not able to do that. I don't think he's built like that.
Yeah, and I feel like even those years, like, he had better squads. Like, Curry actually had better squads than now. Even before they went to the finals every year.
Yeah.
Even that squad was better.
If I had to blame anybody, I'm blaming Steve Kerr. Because I don't think this is gonna be 2 years back to back where
you just imagine in the room just like Curry's mad and it's like, I blame Steve Kerr, and just everyone just looks like Kerr.
Because somebody has to coach this team. Like, for example, they're sticking with this, we need to shoot threes all year.
Right.
And Curry, he can do it. But in my opinion, I think Kelly Oubre is their number 2 option. Mm-hmm. In their first 2 games, I think he went 0 for 13 from threes. That's unacceptable. They got to switch it up. That's not his skill set. Andrew Wiggins is not that good of a three-point shooter. They need to use them as pick and rolls, to the basket, slashers.
Right.
Try to exceed in what they do. But
yeah, everyone needs to play a role like how they did on the championship teams and just stick to that role. So Andrew Wiggins, you're setting screens and you're playing defense. And then, we'll try to get you some shots. But at this point, you set the double screens. Get Curry as open as you can. Try to make it so that maybe Curry's also a deploy. Or what am I trying to say? What's the word? Like, pretty much that he's the target, but then you use him to like decoy. I said deploy. Yeah. Oh my God, having a brain fart, guys. A decoy, so that he comes off the double screen or whatever screen, and then it's like you think he's going to shoot, and he passes up an easy layup. Like he said, the IQ has to be better, and I agree with him in some sense, but you can't have those expectations right off the bat, especially for a team constructed like this.
Yeah, you know who I give a lot of praise to? So, just some stats for you. So, Curry's only averaging 19.5 points. It's only 2 games, so it's okay.
Right.
And when he's the number 1 option, he has to take all the shots, then you're not going to get good percentage.
Right.
But I give a lot of praise to him, but not a lot of praise to your team. But James Wiseman is the second leading scorer on this team.
He didn't even play that many minutes too, right?
He played 25 minutes.
Maybe I just didn't notice that.
So if James Wiseman is averaging 18.5 and 7 as the second leading scorer, Andrew Wiggins, you've been here too long. You've been in the NBA too long. Kelly Oubre, your reputation is scoring.
Right.
I'm not taking anything away from James Wiseman.
And he's explosive too.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting James Wiseman to come in and be the number 2 option. But if nobody did. James Wiseman, do what you got to do.
Right.
This is your time. If the team's struggling, this is your time to shine. And he's doing that. But for Golden State, Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre, you can't let the rookie outdo you.
Yeah, especially since he's a rookie and Wiggins and Oubre, especially so Oubre, I feel like he and Wiggins are kind of the opposite to me. Wiggins was like really praised in the beginning, and he was doing pretty good at one point, and he just downgraded. Oubre started off kind of like nobody really cared about him, and then he progressed, and his value kind of went up. And I still think even if he doesn't do that great or whatever, his value is still going to go up because he just has that explosiveness. But you guys both have something to prove, and you letting the rookie just coming through. Now, I mean, keep in mind the rookie is what position does he play? Like power forward?
No, he's center.
He's a center. So, you know, if he's good at being a center, then he's going to score, you know, in the paint and stuff. You know, it's going to be hard to stop him if he's, you know, good at what he does. You know, it's not like he's a point guard too. So that we got to keep that in mind as well. But no excuses. I 100% agree with you. So that's crazy. We're going to see how the Warriors pan out. For my team that I think stood out that people need to pay attention to is the Timberwolves. The team hasn't made the playoffs in a while, and you know they just look so good these past two games. Karl Anthony Towns in the last game, he had 16 points, and he was shooting 31, almost 32% from the field, pretty efficient. And he did 6 and 19 shots, so not too bad. I like D'Angelo Russell, this guy. 42% from the field, and he scored 25 points. And I saw how good he was because in the fourth quarter, he scored like 6 straight points. Like
he can get hot.
He got real hot. And I like you talking about you know, Wiseman. I think we should talk about the number 1 draft pick, Anthony Edwards, 18 points, plus minus 6. Positive 6, and he only played 22 minutes, 8 of 12 shooting.
That's
so
good.
He shot 66, almost 67% from the field.
That's good.
He is a baller, man. He is a baller, and I like, you know, that they have Ricky Rubio. You know, that's a good backcourt with him and D'Angelo Russell, because Rubio is just someone that can hold the anchor down when things get a little hectic, or you just need someone to run plays. And you know, D'Lo or Karl Anthony Towns is out, which they had a couple players that got hurt. One of their centers got hurt. They had to leave the game, come back, something with their shoulder. And then, you know, Karl Anthony Towns got hurt. He almost fell on his wrist. I saw that. And, you know, D'Angelo Russell stepped up. The whole team, you know, they got good guys. You know, Jake Layman, he's pretty solid. Okogie. And then I like Malik Beasley a lot. That guy brings a lot of energy, especially on the defensive side, and can get those steals. And, you know, I just think don't sleep on the Timberwolves. They're going to make the playoffs.
I'm expecting them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we both agree on that. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, guys. So we're going to wrap this up. This is another episode of Ballin' with Code and Pablo featuring Lowe. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to my content. And very, very soon, I promise, we're going to get this podcast started. So I'm really excited. Lowe, you got any other remarks before we head out?
Nah, man, just thank you for having me again, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You know, all love, bro. You my brother. And, you know, happy holidays out there. 2021. We got big things coming, man. Can't wait.